Hi everyone, good morning, happy Friday. I hope you have a great day. Okay, there was a little confusion around yesterday's throw, but again, I backed it up a day. It was actually for the 28th and the 29th. Okay, um, there was just so much in that, and it's going to carry through all of these. Okay, that's not something that's going to end. So, what I want to say is this is a continuation of that, and probably maybe some of the lessons that you're going to be put in a position to see exactly where you may need improvement. Okay, so let today's takeaway be you really want to maybe focus on what comes out of this today as into what's really going to unfold, probably be in the energy for the next month or so. Okay, so what I want to say about this is, and it's not even going off of whatever, I'm getting clear messages here that the Temperance card, keep in mind, comes between the Death card and the Devil card. Okay, so with Temperance coming in as the energy, the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Knight of Cups, you may want to really look at, I think you're really being asked to stay in the middle lane. And by that I mean don't be pulled one way or the other. Just really take a look at the patterns that you may get yourself into, right? The patterns on any given situation. But the easiest is, how do we handle ourselves when we get in? There's an air through here of doing the same thing over and over and over again, of getting into situations that they're conflictual, sure, but how do I handle them, right? Do I keep reinventing the wheel, so to speak, right? Do I keep repeating the same patterns over and over and over again? Because the Knight of Cups on the outbound there, he's on that ever-ending quest, right? Looking for love in all the wrong places. Now, by love, I don't necessarily mean it has to be a one-on-one relationship, right? But you're not fulfilled in some way. And what happens here is you keep repeating the same patterns over and over and over again. And what you're really being asked to look at here is where am I giving my power away? Where do I maybe not speak up when I know that I should? Where am I giving into other people's demands? Have I taken on responsibilities that really aren't mine, right? And why do I keep doing that? Because the Death card is transformation, right? It's knowing you've got to let go of something because it's just not good, right? And the Devil card is also a card of either living using your energy for things that empower you, or are you giving your power away, right? Perfect example is that the Devil card sometimes can really be, it's ego driven. It can be fear. It can be jealousy. It can be a lot of things. But what its core is there's a tit for tat here. I've made a compromise and I've kind of given away this for this, right? Have you, is it a material thing? It's something out of balance, right? So the Temperance card is saying, you know what? Stay in the middle ground here. Let's not repeat past patterns, right? Let's try to invent something completely new, right? Because what she's doing is she's mixing over and over and over again. It's how do my emotions get stuck in my head, right? And vice versa. How do I let my emotions get carried away from me? Because the cards in here, the 9s and 10s, are about, rest and return, rest and return. But the pattern that they're showing up in is return and rest, return and rest. So you're repeating the same patterns over and over and over again. And the Knight of Coins, the Knight of Cups, that's exactly what he does. It's what am I looking for, and why do I keep looking for it in these places that I'm not finding it? Let me back up for a minute you know, and see exactly what's going on here. Because with the Temperance card too, if this is for a relationship kind of situation, it's that there is an air through here of you jumping back into the fire, right? But you're really being asked here to really stay balanced, be patient. You know, the Temperance card really isn't a card of movement. It's a card of, you know, it's kind of gone from the search and rescue to the, you know, kind of, you know, search and recovery. You know, it's past the point of something already happening. It's now, how do I handle it? How do I handle friction? How do I handle conflict? Do I come at it from the same way I've always come at it? Because this is a card of, wow, we're here again, you know. And this is what's going on. Right? This is the Nine of Wands. In this card, though, there really needs to be a stark realization of the part that you play in the situations that you get in, right? Do I date the wrong people? You know, do I date people that, you know, they really, you know, they're very romantic. There's nothing wrong with this person. They're a very kind. I'm trying to get it to balance. Anyhow, it's a very kind nature, right? It is. It's just, there's a lot of emotion in that card, and it's not grounded in world experience, right? It's very romantic, but it's at a level where it's you know, there may not be staying power there. There may be situations that keep happening that you're finding yourself here, right? So at the essence of this reading, it's really looking at why you do what you do and why you keep doing it, because it's not serving you, right? The Temperance card, when we get there, we're trying to, again, it's not an assessment. It's now I've got to recover my life because I'm so far in it. With the 9, it's the end, right? The 9 is like, it cannot go any further. The 10 is like, you know, I've got to go in a different direction. I've got to look at this and go in a different direction, right? It's the start of something that really hasn't started yet, right? Because now the storm's over, you know, and you're sitting on the island yet again, you know, wondering what in the hell really happened here. Okay. But it looks like you're ready to get up on the horse and go again. So you may want to not put any action here. You may just want to really look at what it is that you're doing and where you're giving your power away and why you feel you don't deserve more. Because in this reading, what I'm really getting is, why don't I think I deserve more? Okay. So it's going to be short and sweet, and that is what it is. So again, try to use this. This is the lesson kind of that's showing up to ask itself basically what you're going to be trying to assess over the next month. Okay. So I hope I helped you in some way. If you need a private reading, please get back to me. In this card too, guys, there is also a vice and virtue aspect through here, right? But again, that is to asking yourself, where do I give my power away? And why don't I feel like I'm enough? And why don't I feel like I deserve enough, right? It's all in there. That's, you know, kind of what she's moldering over up there. Okay. I hope I helped you in some way. If you need a private reading, please reach out to me. I will be more than happy to look at anything for you. Okay. Thank you so much.